Hello everybody and welcome back to Grand Bazaar. We are going to be taking part in the dog festival today. I went ahead and played on an alternate file, buying a dog instead of a cat, just so we can see this festival in the first year. Not expecting to win, of course. But it is actually possible to win if you have next to no hearts with an animal, because it is purely luck-based. So we're just gonna go and see how we do. I've been doing my best. I've been picking up the dog every day, making sure it's fed. I've been checking its affection with the stethoscope, which gives me a little bit of additional friendship as well, but that is not going to get us very far. However, I am impressed because despite the fact that the dog thinks of us as a stranger and it has no hearts whatsoever, it will still herd some barn animals outside for us instead of just starting at nothing and doing nothing for us. So that's pretty cool. You can see there that he actually went and grabbed one of our sheep and brought it outside. So that is going to help with a little bit of our workload, and as the dog's affection increases, he'll be able to herd more animals in and out. And the same goes for the cat. So we have to wait until noon for the festival to start, which means I'm just kind of stuck killing a little bit of time today. But I don't have much of an actual update to do. It's only been a few days since the bazaar, and because this isn't my actual file that I'm playing on, nothing is going to look as it should. My inventory and whatnot. And because this video is really not going to be very long at all, I do plan at the very end to include a heart event just to kind of round things up. Figured that would be a good opportunity to include one. I have most of the blue events all recorded at this time. The only one I'm missing is Freya, but I am able to get it, no problem. I just have to actually find the time that I can record it. So I want to see all of those heart events by the time winter ends, so that we can sort of make a decision about who we're going to marry as we go into year 2. Not really all that great to forage either, because my inventory is completely full. So, you know what, just for funsies, let's throw a bunch of snowballs and see what we get here. And I usually like to keep these and store them up and throw big bundles of them all at the same time. And I have to say, I'm actually pretty happy with this turnout. 2 red flowers is not bad, considering that those are actually pretty rare, and I could use those to give to Freya. If I was playing as a female character, I could give them to Dirk. You can also save them, and we could use it to make perfume in our windmill. But so far, I am really enjoying winter. There's still a fair bit to forage and things to do. Now, if I actually was playing for real, I would also spend a little bit of time giving out some gifts. I suppose that I can still do that just to kind of clean up my inventory a little bit here. It's a good chance to speak to everybody and say hello. I feel like it's been a while since we've had a festival, but I guess that's not really true because we had the wine festival, which was pretty close to the end of fall, I think on the 30th. So it's only been like 2 weeks maybe since we had a festival. I don't know why it has felt a little bit longer than that. I always enjoy just going around and saying hello and speaking to everybody. I guess this is a good chance to give Freya one of these flowers since she's sitting right here, and you know what? I'll also give one to Daisy. Except she won't accept it because I've been skipping days and I probably haven't talked to her in a significant period of time. And so she won't accept anything from me until I talk to her for a few more days, which does happen. But it's pretty unlikely, I think, that it's going to happen in this game unless you are sort of skipping days, because the map is so small. So it's very likely that you're going to run into people. Also, we haven't talked about this yet because I haven't done a video since the last Bazaar, but pet food is a little bit expensive, so keep that in mind if you're going to buy some pets. There is no way to make pet food, you have to buy it, and it's 150 bucks a pop. I do find that the pets go through this relatively quickly. So that's just another expense that you're gonna have to pay for if you decide that you want to get some pets. There's only one store in town, so it's pretty obvious where it is that you need to go to buy the pet food. But you'll definitely want to keep some of that on hand. Yeah, I actually went out and bought 10 of them, so it was $1,500 just to have 10 cans of pet food, and I've already gone through 2 of them in only a few days. Alright, so it is noon. Let's talk to Felix and get this festival underway since there's not a whole lot else going on. Unlike some other games, you don't need to give your animal up the day before. We can actually enter our dog or our cat the day of the festival. And if you had multiple animals, if you had multiple cats or multiple dogs, you would just pick whichever one that you wanted. And as you can see, we have absolutely 0 affection, 0 training. So the chances of anything happening here are real slim. But you really have nothing to lose by entering your animal anyways. So we're gonna go up against 2 random people that don't live in the village. I find it unusual that nobody in this town owns a pet, apparently. Let's take a look at the animals. A few different colors of dogs, as you can see there. The rules today are very simple. The animal that reaches its owner first is the winner. We're testing the strength of your bond. It's a battle of love. Now let's get this dog festival started. Alright, so this is completely 100% random and luck based. It has to do with the emoticons above your animals' heads. That will determine how quickly that they move. And that chance increases to get a better result the more affection that you have with an animal. But the likelihood of getting something good and being able to win is never at 0. So it is completely possible for you to win or even to place second. We did horribly. I actually got really, really close in my other run that I did before I did this recording, but we didn't do so well today. And the animals will alternate years. So next year will be the cat festival, year 3 will be the dog, so on and so forth. Rather than have a separate festival for each animal, they basically just have one pet festival with rotating years. So even by placing third, showing up, participating, we get 500 friend points with all the villagers who were here today, and we also get 100 friend points with our pet, just by showing up and coming, so you really don't lose out on anything at all. If you get second place, you get a little bit more affection with your pet, but not much, and you'll win a gem if you place first, and you'll get even more affection with your pet. I believe dog festival winners will get an emerald, and cat festival winners will get a diamond, which is a way better prize in my opinion, much rarer. But an emerald is worth a couple $1,000 on its own, and even worth more if it's turned into jewelry. So I think, hopefully I explained that well enough. There really is nothing that you can do. You basically just have to sit there and watch to see how your animal does. And if you don't like the result, if you're really hoping to win, especially if you have high affection with an animal and you feel cheated, like you should win, just reload your save from the day before and try again. Now that is annoying to have to do that, especially if you're not playing on an emulator and you have to sit around and twiddle your thumbs until noon. But I can tell you that I had 2 very, very different results in the 2 runs of that festival that I did, and it's really a shame that you didn't get to see my first attempt, because it was not nearly as depressing as that attempt was. Our poor dog very, very clearly came in third. But we'll now have 2 years to train our dog. We're gonna have basically an entire year to train our cat. So I think by the time winter of year 2 rolls around, we will be able to win that competition, hopefully. And that's that. I don't really know why I'm organizing my inventory. I think I'm just doing it out of habit. What I'm gonna do now, just to end things off, is load up a save that I have so that we can watch the first of our blue heart events that we have for our bachelorettes. This save that I have will take us all the way back to the start of fall, and we can watch this event with Daisy. Hotels are all about customer service. We want our hotel to be sparkling clean. Of course, dear, I'm already on it. I should have known. Don't worry. I'll make sure every inch of this hotel is absolutely spotless. She's very passionate about her job. I don't doubt that she's thorough. Good afternoon. I'm cleaning right now. We want this hotel to look its best. Oh no! What did you do? What happened? Are you okay? Oh, that was close. I almost knocked that picture down. Sometimes I get carried away when I'm dusting. I just get so excited about getting things clean. But I need to be careful. Sometimes I knock things over and break them. So, very simple heart event. The answer in order to gain some additional affection with Daisy there is pretty obvious. And again, we get to see what just a nice, helpful, caring person she is. We still get a little bit more feel for her personality. I don't know if being clumsy is a great thing to have when you're employed as a maid, but damn if she doesn't try her best. The dog festival was on the 10th day of winter, so I'm only gone for a few days before returning on the 13th for our next bazaar. Time is a-flying. And then we actually also have another festival the day after on Harmony Day. So winter so far is keeping us nice and busy. And I should be back again soon with some more progress and also some more festivals and heart events. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.